guys, welcome to Oursamerstory. For today's video, I would like to share to you how we applied and got approved with a 5-year multiple entry Japanese visa. So if you're a Philippine passport holder, unfortunately for us, we need to apply for a Japanese visa before being allowed to enter their country. Good news, however, mas pinabilis at mas pinadali na nila ngayon ang pag-apply ng visa. In fact, halos lahat ng kakilala ko guys, either they're given a single or a multiple entry. So, for as long as you submit all the requirements and you follow this process, the step-by-step process, I don't think na may reason para ma-deny kayo ng visa. Okay, so in this video, I'll be sharing to you the requirements, the process, the waiting time, and of course some tips to increase your chances of getting approved. The first thing that I'll be sharing to you are the requirements. I will be dividing it into two, the primary and the secondary requirements. So for the primary requirements, first on the list is your passport. It must be valid 6 months from the time of departure. This one is pretty self-explanatory, guys. And kailangan din yung passports natin, meron siyang blank pages, at least 2, kung saan nila kakabit yung visa, and also kailangan signed siya. Okay? Also guys, make sure that your passports are in pristine condition. Ibig sabihin po, wala siyang hint of any form of liquid. Lip tint, cheek tint for us girls, water, wala siyang drawing ng anak natin, it happens. Wala siyang mga kung ano ng mga insects, walang punit. Kailangan perfect condition siya. So my tip there is that you store it in a place na hindi siya maabot ng mga bata. Number 2, lagay niyo siya sa plastic envelope para just in case man na may mag-spill na anything, may protection siya. And number 3, don't use it as your ID as much as possible. Kung pwede lang guys, if you have other IDs, huwag niyo siyang gamitin kasi tendencies are pinapa-photocopy yan siya sa mga banks at kung saan-saan pang mga places. So, minsan nagugusot siya, napupunit siya. So, kasi sinistretch yan siya when they photocopy it. So, as much as possible, refrain from using your passport as your primary ID pag nag-apply kayo somewhere. Number 2 is your visa application form. You can find the visa application form at the Japan Embassy website, or you can also ask a copy from the agency that will be processing your visa. Yes po, kasi with Japan visa, hindi po tayo pwedeng mag-apply directly to them. They have accredited agencies na nagpa-process nun for us. Here's the list of the agencies. However, if you reside in province, mga probinsya, do not worry po. Just go to a legit travel agency and they will help you with your Japanese visa. And of course, dahil mahal ko kayo, I will also put the link in the description box ng mga forms natin dito para mas madali niyo siyang mahanap. And also, if I have more time, I will make a video on how to fill out all of the forms para mas madali na lang sa inyo. Number 3 is your picture with a white background, and the size must be 45mm by 35mm or passport size picture. Just go to any picture place, guys. Alam na nila yon. You have to submit at least 2 copies sa inyong travel agency, and you write your name at the back of the picture. For items 4 and 5, you do not need to submit the following requirements if you have been previously issued with a Japanese visa and you were able to use it. So 4 is your PSA issued birth certificate with official receipt. Now, if your birth certificate is late registered, just like my sister and my brother-in-law, all you have to do, guys, is submit an additional requirements, and that is your Form 137 and your baptismal certificate. However, if you can't submit them, it's okay. Do not panic. All you have to do is write a letter stating the reason why you can't submit the following requirements. And number 5 is your PSA issued marriage certificate. Of course, if you're only married. Now guys, yung 4 and 5, as I mentioned earlier, no need to submit kung nabigyan ka na ng visa before at nagamit mo siya. However, pag may guarantor ka during the time of your application, you still need to submit 4 and 5 as proof of your relationship doon sa inyong guarantor. Number 6 on the list is your daily schedule in Japan. They have a specific format for that as well. If flash it here on the screen, you can ask a copy from the agency that will be processing your visa, or I will also put the link in the description box para mas madali niyo siyang mahanap. So, my tip here is that you don't have to put all the details. Kailangan guys, outline lang kung anong gagawin ninyo and yung mga contact information. And also, make sure na accurate yung nilalagay nyo doong mga information. Say for example kasi sa inyong visa application form, may nakalagay doon how many days are you gonna be staying in Japan. So, kailangan accurate siya. Same with your itinerary para hindi tayo magka-problema. Alright, so now let's proceed to our secondary requirements. Listen guys, kasi lahat ng to hindi nyo naman kailangan i-submit. Kailangan nyo lang malaman kung saan kayo fall under which category, and then yun lang yung kailangan ninyong i-submit. Okay, so for businessman, you need to submit your DTI or SEC and GIS. Kasama na yun lahat guys. Yung mga forms na yun, kasama na yun doon lahat. So all you have to do is have it photocopied and submit it to them. And of course, you also need to submit your mayor's permit. If you are employed naman, you need to submit an employment certificate with your position, salary details, and the date you started with the company. And of course, your leave of absence. And if you're a student, you need to submit your school certification and your school ID. So kung saan ka dun guys, if you're a businessman, then you submit yung for businessman, for student, and also for employed individuals. Now here are the requirements for everyone, para to sa lahat, okay? Okay guys, so if you are going to pay for all of your expenses during the trip, you have to submit your latest 3 months worth of bank certificate with ADB, or average daily balance. Kahit savings or current account siya, for as long as may ADB siya. Pero there are banks na hindi nag-indicate ng ADB, katulad ng Union Bank. So all you have to do is mag-request kayo ng 3 months worth of your bank statement. Kasi bank certificate and bank statements are different. Sa bank certificate, nakalagay lang doon yung kung kailan ka nag-open, yung account holder name, tapos yung balance. Sa bank statement naman guys, naka-indicate doon yung labas-masok ng pera. So, medyo mas madami siya. Okay, so you need to request for that just in case na walang ADB ang inyong bank certificate. And lastly, your income tax return. So if you do not have an income tax return, just write a letter stating the reason why wala kang ITR. May you be self-employed or housewife ka. Just write it doon sa letter ninyo. Now, if you have a guarantor, you need to submit this following requirements. So number 1 is the guarantor letter or the guarantee letter. So they also have a specific format for that guys. Ito yon. We'll also put that in the description box para mas madali ninyo siyang makita. So all you have to do is fill it out. And then you also need to submit your proof of relationship. So again, as I mentioned earlier kanina, the reason why you need to submit 4 and 5, even if you were given a visa and you were able to use it previously, for that specific reason. Kasi magiging proof of relationship mo siya sa iyong guarantor. You also need to submit the guarantor's personal bank certificate. Again, still the same with ADB. Pag walang ADB, then request for a bank statement, at least 3 months. And of course, the guarantor's income tax return. So, yun lang guys. That easy. Madali lang yung requirements nila ngayon. In fact, this 2024, tinanggal na nila yung mga cover letter. Like kung wala kang ITR, hindi mo na kailangan mag-submit. But, depende pa rin yan sa inyo. I would still do it. I would still write a letter just in case natanggapin nila, di ba? For the processing time, usually, pag sinabit mo siya sa accredited agency, after 2 to 3 days, bumabalik na agad yung passports ninyo sa inyo with your visa. In our case, kasi nga nasa province kami, it took us approximately around 10 days kasi papadala pa nila from the province to Manila, and then so ganun yung magiging timeline ninyo guys if you will have your visas processed. If you will have your visas processed in the province. Tip, however, they have access, I don't know, because I tried to call them bago pa dumating yung passports namin dito and asked for an update, and they informed us na we were approved with a multiple entry. So, may access sila siguro para malaman nila if you were given a visa or not. Yan. And here in the province, it costs 2,500 pesos to apply for a visa. Sa Manila, I think the cheapest na nakita namin before, and doon din kami nagpa-process ng visa namin the first time we visited Japan, is from Rally Tours, which is 900 or 950 pesos. Pero dito sa province, it's 2,500 pesos. So the reason why nag-apply na din kami ng multiple entry. Yes po, yung pag-apply kasi ng multiple entry visa, meron siyang qualifications. So meron siyang list of qualifications. I'll show it here. Okay, so pag qualified kayo to either of that, doon, just check it. Pag qualified kayo guys, you can submit it. And then, it will depend sa nag-assess ng papers niyo if they will give you a multiple entry or single entry. Pero in our case, yun na nga, nag-apply kami and we were given a multiple entry visa. So, parang nasulit namin yung binayad namin doon sa agency. Kasi mas higher kasi ang visa fee pag nag-apply ka ng multiple entry visa sa Manila. I think mga 1,000 plus siya. So, at least parang konti na lang yung difference niya. So, yun lang guys. I hope I was able to help you and provide information. If you have any questions, feel free to comment them below. I'll try to answer it for you. So again, thank you so much for watching this video and have a great day. Bye!